guys, I'm Nunes02 from BESTA Airsoft team.
And I'm Fevereiro B14. You might not recognize me, but usually I play with a mask.
So guys, today we are going to talk about the ASG Scorpion EVO 3 A1. So on the title we asked the question, is it the Systema PTW killer? We are going to try to answer that question at the end. But a lot of guys here in Portugal, I don't know if in other countries that happen, swap their PTWs for the Scorpion. Let's see why. So guys, let's start to talk about the externals of the Scorpion. It features a full polymer body, so it's lightweight and it's made with reinforced fiberglass, the same material as the real one. And B14 here has a nice story about the Scorpion regarding the external.
I sure do, Carlos. Hold this one. Thanks. Okay. So basically, this is my first Scorpion. I really like it. I used to have an M4, and somehow, someday, a friend of mine convinced me to buy a Scorpion. I'm not disappointed. So the story is pretty simple. I was in a match, and my Scorpion was on the floor like this because I was doing something with my stuff. And while I was doing something with my stuff, a guy drives right on top of it with his Subaru Impreza or whatever. So basically, his two wheels come like over the Scorpion this way, and I thought, well, that's it. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. Unfortunately for him, the Scorpion. Unfortunately for me, the Scorpion was intact. Actually, played with this one the same day. Nothing changed. So pretty surprised about that. The fact that a car can drive over it. At least it happened to me. I'm not saying every Scorpion will survive the impact and go around and test it, but this one did. So it's a testament to the external, to the body that we were just talking about. And yeah, that's my cool story about this.
Okay, so as you can see, it's Subaru proof. It has a great polymer body, really, and that story checks out. So the other feature that it has a folding stock. You just press this button here. It has a folding stock and a retractable stock, as you can see here. So then on the top you have a nice monolithic rail, so to put your various accessories. And on the front you have rails on right, left and bottom positions, so a nice amount of rail space. Ambi controls, so as you can see here, it has a fire selector. It goes to semi, safe, semi, burst and full on both sides. Okay. The magazine release, it's also ambi, as you can see here, and the battery compartment, it's here on the front, so you got to remove the rail to put the battery in. It has sufficient space for the battery, but you have to jiggle a bit with the wiring, so yeah, no problems there.
Scorpion is pretty good, but not everything is amazing. It is outstanding though, but speaking about the battery compartment, you'll have to sometimes fight against the Scorpion, and that it's kind of annoying, but overall it doesn't interfere with the quality of the product itself. It's just a little bit annoying, but you can deal with that. You'll get the hang of it eventually. Now, speaking about the stock, I know I'm gonna reveal the ugly Portuguese law yellow colors that we need to have. The stock does open, and actually it shows the spring compartment. So if you ever needed to quickly change your spring, because I don't know, some games here in Portugal, they have some different types of FPS rules. Some fields play with below the average FPS that the law admits. So you can quickly change it just by pressing this. The stock will come out, and then you can just easily access the spring compartment and change it in a matter of like 2 minutes, and it's done. So that's a really cool feature as well. The stock does open up, allows you to have not a lot, but some adapts a little bit to what you need. So I've already seen some people playing with a Scorpion like this. It's not my favorite thing, but yeah, it is what it is. What else? You can put all types of accessories on it, and the hop-up, you can actually easily access it if you just pull the bolt back. It shows the hop-up chamber, and it's I rarely use this because once it's set, it doesn't actually change that much. So pretty good, pretty happy with that. To release it, it's pretty simple. Just make sure this little lever is released, and then you have the bolt catcher or bolt release button. You can just press it, close it up, ready to go. Again, pretty simple, pretty useful. If you need to access it really in a tight jam, or you realize that it's not really well calibrated, like I said, pull it, it opens it, and then you adjust it. It has the little switch up and down, pretty simple, no keys needed, no nothing. To close it, just go ahead and done.
Yeah,
ready to go.
So really nice controls in terms of externals. Internally, it also has some nice features, so that true quick spring change system, which is great. No need for lots of keys or disassemble the gearbox or the uppers or lower receivers, so that's very nice. The gearbox has an ECU, so electronic control unit, which makes for great response on the gun. Everything is electronically controlled, so you get always that crisp trigger, great battery consumption, so it works very well. You also have 8mm bushings on the gearbox. You also have a 6.03 inner barrel. So it comes with, it's a great package. It comes with lots of nice features.
Speaking of that, I did upgrade the Scorpion just a little bit. Both my Scorpions have the electronic trigger, the short stroke one. It doesn't come with this. It's something that I advise. I really like it because it allows me to, well, almost do full auto, I would say. In single, it's pretty interesting. It just depends it goes as fast as your finger goes, but yeah. And I did change an internal part, which was the spring
guide. The spring guide?
Yes, because I've heard that it may break over time, so it's a good advice to just upgrade it to a more durable, resistant part. That's the only two things I changed in the Scorpions that I own, and nothing else. No internal change other than those two. Again, going back to the battery compartment, what you do is you unscrew this cap here. There you go. Back to unscrew this. When taking it off, I would suggest holding this little part, because if you don't, what happens is it will be pushed by the spring that's inside, and you will probably lose that part and the spring, so careful with that. And there you go. This is how it looks inside. You just attach your battery here. Your battery will go inside the Scorpion, half of it at least. At least I do. Mine do go inside the Scorpion because I have a three stick battery. So two of them go inside, and then it's just that's just the weird part about the Scorpion, is to actually put the last remaining components of the battery inside the thing while you're fighting with the cables and trying not to break anything or destroy the cables. And you do have to fit it in. As you can see, we're two guys right now. It's not very easy, and there is no battery inside. And there we go. That's the only catch about this. The only thing that really kind of annoys me before a game starts, that, oh no, I have to put a battery inside this. But other than that, it's pretty good, pretty cool, pretty reliable. We do have some videos of the Scorpion in action. If you're interested in that, we're gonna attach this to the video so you can actually see it as well. And anything else?
Yeah, sure. So it's a great gun. So regarding that question, is it the PTW killer? So I'm a PTW user myself. I have two of them, and I have to say that these ones over here with the short stroke trigger, the feel is very familiar to a PTW. It's not a PTW, okay, it's not the same, but it's like a softer version. I think when I shot the Scorpion with the Scorpion, I really felt that, okay, It's a familiar trigger-like PTW style. But it also has that great feature, which is the empty magazine detection. So there are not a lot of guns out there that have that feature. Some years ago, the Systema PTW was the only one that had, but now other companies also do it. And it's affordable. I mean, it's like...
It is. It doesn't reach the 500 mark. But,
okay.
And again, I think the thing about the Scorpion, it's not trying to be anything else than a Scorpion. It's not trying to replace any other gun in the market. It's trying to find its own place, and I think it did. I think it's really cool. You see more and more Scorpions out there. You see more and more users out there. There's there's the HPA version coming out, if I'm not mistaken. They have the 2018 model coming out as well, which features some internal changes, a tighter gearbox. So you get. I heard that it's slightly. A little bit more, doesn't make as much noise as this one, even though I think this is pretty silent as is. But I think the main thing is that it's not trying to be anything else than a Scorpion. And
there is also a carbine version. Yeah.
There is a carbine
longer
version.
One.
A longer version basically just replaces the front part with a longer version, but it has a longer barrel as well. But I like the short version. This is perfect for me actually.
So, is it the PTW killer? We don't think so.
No.
I think that there are still going to be guys that want to buy Systema PTW because it's a different level or a different investment in airsoft. I think if you don't want to break the bank, have a nice performing gun with that empty magazine feature and all of those nice internals, and you don't want to spend it like on the Tokyo Marui Recoil Shock or the Systema PTW, it's a really great option. So I understand why a lot of guys switched from PTWs to the Scorpions, because everything is cheaper, the parts are cheaper, the gun is cheaper. For the money that you give for a PTW, you can buy like 4 Scorpions almost.
Again, don't forget that the looks, they don't appeal to everybody. So some people just don't like the way it looks. And I hear that a lot. I heard people saying that, I know the gun is really, really good, but I just don't like the way it looks. And it's alright, it doesn't have to appeal to everybody. It is pretty futuristic. I think it kind of looks futuristic, but that's just me. But again, I understand it's not for everybody. Looks count in airsoft, we all know that. So if it's just not your cup of tea, you don't have to take it, you don't have to drink it, but it is, we're talking about in the overall performance and what you get out of the box and for the money that you give, and this is a pretty good, it's way up there in the ranking of replicas as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, so guys, a great job by ASG, a great gun, so, and we think it's really a great option. So guys, hope you like this video. There are more videos coming up about gear and other stuff. So keep on seeing the channel and see you next time.
Yeah, keep on playing.
Sure. Bye.